The first new bait from EcoPro that you guys are going to talk about, both of you guys now, is the new Tungsten heavyweight football jig, right? What's the story on that one?
So, we both got on with EcoPro, several years ago now. And
I mean, they make the best tungsten weights, in my opinion, by far.
Absolutely.
And
so they kind of wanted to expand, and you can see we got a spinner bait. He's got a shaky head that we're going to talk about that he designed, and the football jig. So they had one several years ago, and it was okay. Mm-hmm. We both liked the head, and just because, first of all, this right here is a 1/2 ounce. He's got the 3/4 ounce, so they make 3/8, 1/2, and 3/4. The deal with this head is you can really feel everything, whether it's rocks or shells or whatever it is. That tungsten head transmits through your rod through your line up to your rod, and you can really feel what's going on, detect bites. But it's also smaller.
It is.
So you're not going to get snagged as much, and
and you don't, and simply you don't blow the fish's mouth out.
Exactly.
I mean, think about like even the days when we would punch grass with a big old lead weight, like about an ounce was as big as you could get.
Yeah,
it was so big, you'd lose so many fish.
Mm-hmm.
So the smaller, I'm sold on tungsten. I don't throw a jig now that isn't tungsten, whether it's this new jig or even the Kriet jig that they make, because you can get away with a lighter weight, which I think is important. And even with a lighter weight jig, you can feel everything. Yep. I mean, if you don't believe me about it and you've never thrown a jig, go tie a tungsten weight on like a Carolina rig and drag it around and then put on a lead. It just, when that bite's tough, a lot of times just feeling a little bit of gravel or something, not giant rock is the deal.
Right.
And so I'm a big believer in the tungsten jigs and all tungsten heads.
Yeah. So basically they had the original ones, and we're like, man, we need to step it up. So we got some custom colors now. They changed the hook. I'm not sure which hook is in there, but it's not so heavy that you got to throw like 20 or 25 to get them. But you're not going to bend it out is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the custom hand-tied skirt is, there's a ton of jigs that just have, your standard run-of-the-mill skirts, and that's fine. But these are a little something extra.
Yeah.
And I think it'll get you more bites.
I don't ever throw a slide-in skirt on hardly anything anymore. Like if I have a regular skirt on, I'll get some braid, tie it, and then cut that band. It just gives gives the skirt a lot more action.
See, like this here's a prototype one I got, and you can see it's got the rubber, what he's talking about, that band in there. And you can see how it kind of lays, right? It separates itself, but when you hand tie it, it compresses all that, and it's more kind of natural and flows really good.